Hi, I'm Dulcie Crawford with the Dulcie Crawford Group, and today I wanted to do a market update. Where do we stand in going into the second quarter of 2018? And we just finished a fantastic year in 2017. We had our third largest year in real estate in the Las Vegas Valley, selling over 46,000 units of inventory, which is just phenomenal considering we were in a huge recession and the worst real estate market ever just a few years ago. So that's awesome. That's great news. And what are we looking forward to coming forward through the rest of 2018 and beyond? So this year we've been extremely busy, and we want to call it, say, a seller's market. And what is a seller's market? A seller's market is generally basically when you don't have enough sellers inventory, you have more buyers than sellers. So you have that inversion of where, you know, the sellers have more power, say, than the buyers, right? Because there's less inventory. So the buyers are scrambling to find good properties. We're generally down 36% of inventory since this January of last year. And so that's created the seller's market. And that's been good for sellers. And buyers have been good too because the prices were still fairly reasonable. But what I've noticed in the last month or two is that the prices are going up quickly and going over appraised value lately. We did manage to go up, I believe it was about 14% in value since last year in general in the Valley. So that was phenomenal growth right there already. And now because we have this low inventory of sellers, that's starting to actually cause bidding wars and multiple offers, and I've had a lot of my sellers get properties for overappraised value. We do a good job of negotiating multiple offers for them, and you know, so this can cause some frustration on the buyer's side, right? Because the buyers don't have enough inventory. So it's going to be really important for buyers to be working with really strong, dedicated agents that know how to go out and hunt for inventory, right? And they need to be on top of the inventory as soon as it's coming in, and they need to be looking for new inventory that's going to hit the market as well. So, you know, a good dedicated agent that has good connections and knows how to do good research and knows how to communicate well with their client is going to do the best job there. I feel a team such as myself, the Dulcie Crawford Group, we do a great job of representing our buyers because we have a team concept, right? So if I'm in an appointment and I can't go get the door open immediately, I've got an assistant, I've got another agent on my team. We all work together as a team to make sure our buyers are getting into the hot properties as soon as possible. And we're making sure we write the offers at the right time. Do you always submit your offer the minute that the property hits the market? No, that's not necessarily the best strategy. Sometimes the best strategy is to not submit your offer until you know they're presenting offers, right? So there's reasons why we do things the way that we do them to get a winning bid, they would say, right? And the way we would write a clean offer. So these are things that you want to consult with your realtor about when you're a buyer and making sure you're picking the best representation for the buyer to represent you with the seller. Now, as the seller, even in the seller's market, you still want to understand how to deal with multiple offers. How do you vet out those buyers plus their mortgage lenders, right? And their agent that's representing them, because you don't want to take your house off the market in a hot market and waste your time with the wrong buyer. So all of this information is really important, and it's great to work with a realtor that has a great strategy and methods on how to deal with every kind of real estate market there is. But we're definitely in a hot market. But do know that the inventory is growing. We have added, I think, almost 350 homes in the last few months. So it is gradually ticking up. The prices are gradually ticking up as well. And do know that interest rates have been fairly stable, but we are expecting those to go up as well. And as interest rates go up, then that'll probably soften the market as well. It's hard to say where we're going to end up at the end of the year, but I do feel that we are going to have another strong year for real estate. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do as well as we did last year unless the inventory does tick up, because obviously without inventory, we don't have homes to sell. So if you're interested in possibly selling, give me a call. I'd be happy to consult with you and give you more information. And if you're looking to have great representation as a buyer, feel free to give me a call or a text, or reach me on my website at dulciecrawford.com. Thanks so much.